been going now in Europe?
Is it like a video zine or?
No, not
we're
not
thinking
at all.
about doing, but it's a written scene.
It's just so you can.
We're so
write it
damn
down.
lazy,
Yeah.
so we probably won't make it anyway.
No, but we're thinking about doing it if we get the time to do a single issue.
Sure.
So, how many dates the tour last so far?
I got it right here. It's like 1 month. It's right here.
Jag tror inte på det.
Oh, you've been?
We're right here.
Yeah.
Copenhagen. So we got another couple weeks.
How was it in Hamburg?
Hamburg was it was very like we've never been in Hamburg, right? So like Munich, we get a lot of love, you know. Everyone goes off, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hamburg was like they knew Lagwagon, they wanted to see Lagwagon, and us in Avail were just like, you know,
Just
something that they had to stand up for.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know,
Warm up. Drink some beers and smoke some cigarettes.
yeah, you know, very cold,
Yeah.
German.
But normally in Denmark, if it's a good band, then people go crazy even though they don't know it.
That's great.
So I don't know. Do you know on the Kienlen Ambuscade?
Yeah.
And almost knew them, but everybody went crazy. They said it was they did a tour with 10 Foot Pole and Buck Wild.
Yeah.
And they said that we were the first city that where people were actually pogo to.
That's great. I mean, maybe that's what we'll get tonight. You know?
Yeah, I hope.
Like it was that way in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
In Paris too, where I didn't expect it. I thought, you know, they'd be like, you know, French people, but they weren't apparently French.
Yeah. How many times you've been in Europe before?
This is our third.
So, okay.
We've been pretty bad about coming to Europe, really. We tour the States a lot, but we barely come here.
Have you ever been in Denmark before?
No, this is our first time in Denmark.
Cool. Okay. How's it going with the new record? Selling a lot of CDs? Or?
Yeah, it's moving along. I mean, it's like every record we put out does like a little bit better than the one before it. So it's cool. No, it's not like or something, which we don't want that anyway. So.
You've done a video for it?
Yeah, we made one for Fight to Live. Well, we just made like a live video at a show for Fight to Live. So we try to get it on like some video stations and stuff.
No BMX.
We got that one too. We made a video last year of like for East Side Max.
Yeah, it's on the Epitaph video also.
Yeah, I mean it's like in America we really got a personal like thing where we really hate MTV, so we won't put a video on MTV. And then everything else.
I think everyone hates MTV.
Well, what's to like about it really?
Yeah.
But I mean,
all they do is destroy bands. And
they destroy everything. They suck ass.
What's up with you and BMX bicycles?
I mean, it's no real thing. I mean, it's just like I'm just into them. Speaking for myself, I grew up. I used to race bikes when I was little and just jump and get rad, and I just never stopped. Like it feels good, so why like? I
just like a lot of people still skate. A lot of bands skate.
Exactly. It's like Dwayne Peters still skates. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I still skate too, but I ride my bike more than I skate because in New York City it's faster, and you know it's more practical and it's more fun for me. I like riding, so I do. I had to see if that fit. Looks like it fit. I had to see it. I'm one of those people.
Just been looking at it so hard.
I think they call that anal retentive.
Shit.
It's like
you have a problem.
Yeah. Maybe it's I just want to fuck or something. There. No, I don't.
Yeah, maybe it's a sign.
Okay. I read somewhere they're really different from each other when it comes to music. What inspires you?
Who is?
Bouncing Souls.
Oh, the members of the band. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's into different shit. It's just, it's like you've got friends, you know, and like, I don't know, it's like, we've been friends since we're little kids, so it really, our friendship wasn't based on liking the same music originally. We were friends anyway, you know. And we all started going to punk shows together and got into like punk together, and basically our whole life has been shows. So, I mean, I guess it's like, we're not that different. But within, I mean, everyone listens to their own shit, you know. Like I like more fast and aggressive. I like hardcore and oi and stuff, and you know. But I also like really soft shit, like more Chiba and shit. So I don't know. Everyone likes different shit and everything in the middle. But I think it makes things more interesting, you know. People are all trying to be like, oh, we're all hardcore and that's it, or we're all punk and that's it. You know, it's just like bullshit.
But often that's a band that that don't last that long.
It's just
It's
your
band
own.
that have too much in common.
Yeah, it's like you wanna. It's like you wanna be a two-dimensional.
Yeah.
You put forth this two-dimensional image of like this punk cartoon with them, you know. And it's like then it becomes your own jail, you know. And then you lost the point of you're just expressing yourself.
No, I don't.
You know, punk becomes its own fucked up prison if you become like someone who's really uptight about. It's so weird. It's such an ironic, like, thin line, you know. It's weird. I mean, well, at least it's how it used to be. I don't know what it's like here. You know?
It's like you that too, yeah.
It's like that everywhere.
Like you're more
Like that
punk,
here
and he's
too.
not so punk because he looks this way. It's bullshit.
So
They have a lot of. We're better than you, and we've been here longer than you. And
It's the same everywhere.
We have
Isn't it?
those opinions, and you have a lot of other opinions, and you're just not good enough, and you can't do that, and you can't hang out with us, and you can't be there, and
Yeah.
it's
I
like
guess it's the same everywhere. In other words.
you ever heard of Ungdomshuset? It's an old squad here in Nørrebro. It's just right up the street, and they have a lot of people up there that are very politically correct,
Right.
and it's like, okay, if you're a feminist, then don't show it to anyone and don't tell anyone that you are, because then you'll probably be kicked out, because they don't like feminists, because they attack the men at the place, and they just you hate women, and you treat them like dirt and stuff, and they don't even treat them like dirt. They just like women, and they have a girlfriend, and they're not being mean or anything to people, but they're just too political correct,
Right.
and they
Just
take things too seriously.
I know
and
exactly
a lot
what
of
you're
people
talking
do
when
that
they
here.
come like skaters up there, it's like skaters. Because most people out there are like oil and leather jackets and mohawks, so it kind of destroys the scene.
Isn't it always the same through history? It's like people try to start a religion which is like based on something good, but all the humans get together, and then the humans just can't get along with each other because of this type of shit. And it's like you try to start a positive movement like feminism, and still the humans get involved, and it gets all fucked up, and they can't tolerate each other, and it's the same damn thing, isn't it? It's like that's why like the Bouncing Souls, we don't
You don't have any issues.
we don't sit there with like issue A, issue B, issue C.
It just comes
That's the
along.
government, the anarchy, the blah 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 blah, and you're going down the line with all these issues. Because I just saw, my parents raised me like in a Catholic church, and I saw that dogma becoming more important than the point of it, and it just seems like hypocrisy. And I looked to punk as a kid to be my religion, and then I got let down again because of the hypocrisy. And so it's like the Bouncing Souls start with yourself. That's our politics. We just try to be honest and be ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's our political movement. And I don't think.
Then deal with politics.
Well, that is like nothing can change if you
besides
can't
that,
change. Even
not
look at
even
yourself.
example.
You know.
There's like one of my favorite bands is a band called Randy. I don't know if you know. No, it's a punk band from Sweden. They have always been this really vegan stuff,
Right.
No animals, don't use animals and all that. And I was, hey, that's cool because they can really make a difference. They make a change. They don't preach too much. But then I saw them here in May, and there was one of the, not on the new record, but one of the older records, there was like, I don't use any animal products, I don't wear them on my feet. And then the lead singer had leather shoes, and it's like, oh shit, I forgot this line when he sang the song, and it really let me down, really disappointed, because these people have been my idols for 2 or 3 years.
But then again, it's an old record, and a lot of people in there,
It's 3
a lot
years
of
old.
vegans in there, and shit, I'm a vegan too, but it's like, I don't really care if you're vegetarian or vegan or you eat meat or anything, because it's a positive, personal choice for you.
Right.
And a lot of people in there, a lot of the vegans, when I talked to some of them in there, and I told them what was happening, like, oh, we hate that band, oh, they're shitheads, oh, they
It's
shouldn't
like
play
the
here
same thing
anymore.
again.
Just because he maybe changed his mind or anything,
Right.
or something like that, and they're not singing that much about that anymore, and maybe he's
but then,
changed his
like,
mind.
it's just
and-
like-
Exactly, man. People
He's not
grow
that
up,
political
whatever,
correct.
they change your mind.
Yeah, no, but then it's just, then maybe they shouldn't play the song, or maybe they should just, I don't know.
If it was, I mean,
It's saying, oh shit, I forgot it. I forgot the line. That's really.
Okay, that's embarrassing.
That's really
it's
fucked
kind of
up.
weird.
But
you
okay.
set yourself up like if you want to come out to the world and be like, we're this is our thing, you know, then you're setting yourself up for like you set up your own cage publicly. You're not allowed to like. Of course, things in life always change, and you're gonna change your mind at some point 10 years down the line about something or another, you know. Things just change, but when you come out on a record and say I will never do this, you know, you're that's it. You better not.
Yeah.
Or drop, you know, break up the band and
make another band.
Just make another band and let that name mean that. Leave it alone.
Back to Bouncing Souls?
Yeah, forget all that.
When I read reviews of your records, like I also did one for a scene, and it's like nobody can compare you to anything.
Yeah.
So what would you compare yourself to?
It's true. People ask us this question like every day, every time people interview us, you know, they're like, well, what would you call your music? Or, you know?
Yeah, I can name your music something, but I can't compare it to a band. It's melodic punk rock.
Yeah, it is. Essentially, it's melodic punk rock.
But there's no band, like, other bands sound like NoFX, and then there's oi bands, hardcore bands.
Right.
You know. Normally you can always find another band that sounds like, but not with Bouncing Souls.
Right, because it's like we don't have one lineage, you know? Again, it comes back to the 4 different people bring in different things. It's like me trying to pushing for aggression and someone opposite of me pushing the other way to eat, and it comes out in the middle, you know? For example, you know? We all agree on melody and emotion, you know, but music is like, it's this weird mix of like aggression and fun.
All in one.
Aggression and fun.
Aggression and fun.
If ever the two could dance around in the streets together.
You've been playing for a long time. Are you ever gonna stop?
Not that I can see, no. Yesterday, I just turned 30.
Yeah.
I was 17 when I was still in the Bouncing Souls. 17. Same 4 guys. Same 4 guys forever, you know? That's all life. That's what I mean about political movement. It's like by not going to college, we prove that you can not go to college and you can support yourself. And by like living our life like we do, like kind of like just on the outside of what's right in our society, and just stay to that your whole life, you know, stay true to it. It's like it's a movement, man. We're showing that it can be done.
I really respect you because there's not many bands who stayed together for 13 years and still the same 4 guys. So.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Yeah, but okay. Good question. With the year 2000 fast approaching, how do you, as individuals, try to maintain to your beliefs and values in this capitalistic society?
I guess it's like an everyday. It's just like every human has to hold on to themselves, and
yeah, but it gets harder and harder.
It does, and when you beat something, any particular thing, that sort of is like a demon to you. When you totally beat it, then it'll stop troubling you. And so every day there's a new one, you know. There's like things within yourself, like, and this world is full of it. It's like we're living in Babylon, you know. Anything. I mean, it's all out there for you. In America, where I live too, anything you want, you can have. Like anything like material and like evil, you can have, just like that. Very convenient. So you run yourself through these things and like get over them, you know.
Yeah.
I guess. Like I'm over sleeping around. I'm getting married. I'm a one-woman man for the rest of my life because I'm completely over that, and it doesn't tempt me anymore.
Okay. What do you think the biggest threats, or what do you call it, is?
Threats?
Yeah. Or what do you call it? Yeah.
I don't know. For every
For hvad? Trussel for hvad?
Yeah, threats to your perfect community.
I guess that for each person, it's different.
Yeah, it's individual, but for you.
Me, I gotta just be able to keep my ship sailing steady, you know. I have a tendency to fucking get caught up in things, you know. Like I'll party, then I'll party too hard and party forever, you know, party all night, and like, you know, I get off on, like, I go off on tangents. I just like drink too much, you know, or That's one of my things that I gotta like keep the ship steady.
Yeah.
Keep a grip, you know.
That's really hard to do.
You know, just violence too. Like I go out sometimes. I've got like issues like hatred, anger issues that like sometimes they rise to the surface, and I've got to like stay cool.
Really hard to control it because when you're in a situation, it's hard to control your temper and just.
Yeah. Exactly.
Go away.
Basically, yeah, the pirate in me is what I've got to like keep chilled. You know, the pirate in me likes to drink like and fight, and I got to do neither anymore. I'm 30.
Yeah, I'm 30.
None of that. Moderate drinking and peace.
What's your ideal society?
Ah, jeez. I don't know. I just saw Christiania today. How do you say it? Christiania.
Christiania.
That looks pretty good. I'd have to live there to tell you.
But it's a lot of hippies out there.
Right. Again, tolerance.
Yeah, not that much.
I don't know.
But
it's a peaceful.
It's the best place there is in Denmark.
Yeah.
It really is, and there's a lot of good people.
And it's not that much violence. You know, when someone steals something from a pusher, then he gets beaten up. But I don't know. People just have respect for each other, not respect in the sense that they're afraid of each other, but just normal human respect for each other.
That's brilliant. I mean, I live in New York City, and that's like you lock everything you can touch. You lock it up, dude. You know. You don't just lock your bike's wheel, you lock, I got a chain like this thick, and a padlock, you know, like this big, that I wear like over my neck or around my waist for my BMX bike, you know, and I chain my wheel to my frame to a light pole, you know.
Okay.
And if I leave it there for more than a couple hours, it'll be gone. For mauled, you know.
Okay.
I mean, here it's like, I'm walking around and I'm just like, bikes. Oh,
some of them not even locked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I can't believe it. So, I mean, you guys are doing a little better than us, I guess, maybe in that respect.
Yeah, but we're not that big. So.
Well, maybe that's the answer too. Maybe
okay, not small, but small
like,
compared to the States.
Yeah, I guess you got to just create your own sort of utopia with what you got. You know, I'm gonna live in New York City probably the rest of my life. Try to create like a peaceful environment out of my little bubble. You know?
So there aren't any places you can go where it's like, kind of like Christiania.
Well, I lived in a squat in New York City for 4 years, so.
That's just one house, but not.
It's one building, and it's people. There's, I don't know. There was a good spirit to it, definitely.
Yeah.
There's a unified us against them spirit, but not completely. There are people in there that are just deadbeats and can't be bothered.
Okay, but
to help.
At Ungdomshus we have meetings every Monday, so I'll be missing this one. But we have meetings and everyone takes decisions. And it's like, okay, he's a bum, he's stealing, and he doesn't do anything. He just sits on his ass and don't do anything. So he's got to go out.
Right, we do those
He's
too.
got to leave now. So it's like only people that are active and people that want to make a difference. And,
an asset to the house, as we used to say.
Yeah.
Gotta be an asset to the building somehow.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Or you're not allowed to be there.
Squats go for it in New York, but I mean, not like here. Government is way more tolerant here.
Yeah.
New York is
They are
just
not
like
that tolerant, believe me. We only have
15 years strong, this Christiania, though.
Yeah, okay, that's Christiania, but that's one place here. We've had Ungdomshuset, but it's only because we make so much pride. They're afraid to close it down.
Well, that's the difference about New York. They're not afraid, and they use tanks.
They use tanks? Okay.
That's the mayor. That's just the mayor. That's not like
state
government. That's just the fucking mayor.
Og hvis det kommer til en ride ligesom 18. maj. We're just talking about, they bought some armored cars here that can drive through barricades and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's like, I talked to someone, he had took out his, key. Like you can scratch a car, not single scratch in it.
Yeah. Agnostic Front, check it out. Agnostic Front has a new record. Right Upstart. Okay, the first song on the record called Police State.
Yeah, that's an awesome song.
That perfectly states how people in New York feel.
Okay.
Because Giuliani, fuck you. Giuliani is our mayor.
Yeah.
He's a fucking total fascist. Yeah, but he's fucking fascist. But anyway,
everyone of us is here.
I gotta change and get ready pretty soon, so
Yeah.
maybe like you have any more questions or.
I have a lot of questions, but
Oh, go ahead, fire away.
I
Because I talk too much, and that's what. All right, go ahead.
oh yeah, I gotta start.
2 or 3.
Okay. Gotta find the best mix.
What's your favorite song on the new record?
I don't think I have one.
3.
I like "Fight to Live."
Hopeless Romantic sounds a lot like what's it called from Bouncing Souls record. That's also on Pankorama.
Say Anything.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Even the same intro.
Yeah. Well, we're not that deep. We don't really we don't know zillions of different things. We kind of like go. We just play, and whatever happens, it usually. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. We're always with guitar and drums. Sounds cool.
I don't know if I can't remember if it's in the same chord.
No. No, it's just it's Billy Idol, White Wedding. That's the bass.
Yeah.
That's why I stole the bass line from. It's just, or Ramones, like, you know, it's 1 2 3 2 1 2 3 2 1. You know, it's a simple.
Yeah. Christina?
Yeah. Okay. You get a very different response on your music from place to place. Are people getting up to you and saying?
Yeah, like I said, Amsterdam went great. Paris, for some reason, went off.
There's a lot of people buying your records after the shows.
I guess so. I haven't really been paying too close attention, but I think it's like, you know, word is starting to get out. Like everywhere we go, people see us, they're like, they're good.
It was I've never seen you, but it's like when you hear the record, it's not that much CD music, it's live music. And it's like, oh, I'm going to see Bouncing Souls, it's going to be so great. Just told everybody in my class, and it's like Bouncing Souls, because just the normal punk ignorance. Like my girlfriend listens to punk,
Sure.
But it's like, I'm going to die.
Yeah, it's like that's the beauty of when I remember being in high school and being into punk, and it was like you and your 3 friends that knew what was going on. You know, it's like your little secret.
Yeah, you and your one friend.
Yeah, you and your one friend.
It's like
You and your
That's
two
myself,
friends.
me and
Like,
myself.
I know something. I know a different world that nobody else know.
Yeah, that's why fans get so pissed off when a band they like gets big. Because all the jocks and all the dicks in high school, suddenly they know about them. And they're like, fuck, this was my thing.
Yeah.
Go away! Go away!
But you can never
The
reason.
people you hated at school. They,
It's like, but you can never reason with it. Even though I've gone through that myself, you can never reason with a band and tell them, stay small for me. And don't let, like, when you write music, you want people to hear it, period.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's like you can't tell a band, fuck you, you know.
It's like you gotta have a dress code to buy my CD.
Yeah, I used to be like that. I used to be kind of like that. I used to be like, you know, where's the Mohawks? Where's the punks and skins? I want all the punks and skins, you know, and like, I had to get over that, you know, because who the fuck, the older I got, I was
Maybe
like,
you can convert them.
I'm like, who am I to judge anyway? Like, especially nowadays, because when I had a Mohawk, you know what I mean, it was like a whole different world. So I can't be like, you're cooler than the guy next to you because you have a Mohawk, because I'm 30 and I'm from America and you're from Denmark.
17.
You're 17. So Mohawk or no Mohawk, how could I tell if you or the kid next to you is cooler?
Yeah,
Again, back to the issue with how you look. There's no way anymore.
It's like
just dress and look how you want, you know?
I've been to punk for 3 or 4 years, and then you have people been to punk for 7 years but just sit on ass and don't do anything. I'm in a band, I do a sign, I help destroying a lot of people's records. Like, they go, hey, I'm more punk than you because I've been listening for a longer time.
Yeah, but then again,
I'm doing more for the scene than you ever done, so fuck you.
Yeah,
but then again, I've been into punk for 6 years or something. But one of my friends, she's just out there, and she's been into punk for 2 years, and she's just as active as I am.
Right,
she's just as cool as I am.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
But my thing is, if like you've been into punk for 6 years, and right next to you dancing is somebody who's at their first show.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
you're
just as much punk
as
as me. Yeah.
But
just as important, you know. I mean, maybe not as punk or whatever, but who cares?
But just
like,
if you want to try.
The people, I encourage people to go to shows. Like people in class, listen to this. This is cool, and it's like, but the people just I'm punker than you. I hate those people. It's just like, that's what's destroying the scene.
Always like that, you know. I mean, everybody. That's been a plague to the scene as long as the scene's existed. I mean, like, to have a scene almost in and of itself creates its own anti-scene. You know, you can't. That's why there's no utopian scene, because a scene in the first place becomes this like thing that people are either in or they're not. You know, it's a closed circle. I don't know. It's you gotta like let go of that and share it. Yeah. And then you'll become free. And then when people say to you anything, it doesn't matter. Like, you know how much people say shit to me all the time? Like, it bounces off of me, you know? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, everywhere I go, it's like when I squatted, I didn't look as squat as the squatters. It's like, everywhere I've ever been, I get drunk on the street with drunk punks, but I'm, you know, my hair isn't as supercharged, or when my hair was supercharged, I was in the wrong I was hanging out with these people, and whatever.
Hang out with the skins, or?
Yeah, I hung with the skins. I like the skins. I was skin at one point. I like punks. I never took the shit full. It's bullshit.
Well,
what audiences seem the most sincere to you?
For some reason, I mean, where we are, our home audience, you know, they like grew up with us sort of, so they know us. We know each other most. So we like really got some tight.
Kind of like your friends or people that know you.
I mean, they're like almost like our indirect friends. We don't know them.
Okay.
They're not our actual playmates. You know, like they're just people that it's like we know each other. It's like they remember our fucking 7 inches, and then they've seen us grow and ourselves. So we're the tightest with like Philadelphia, maybe. Actually, for some reason, even though we grew up in Jersey, we live in New York City. We got a thing going on in New York City, a thing going on in Jersey, and a thing in Philly. That whole like Jersey, Philly, New York is like one big chunk of Bouncing Souls love.
Yeah. So it's not in your foreign country.
Skal vi sige det?
One more.
One more.
You make that up. Do you have any closing remarks?
You got a question to yourself.
Just any.
I'm all questions. I've never been here, Denmark. So it's all question marks for me. The
This is the worst place you can be.
How come?
Mr. Vega.
I want to play Kienlen. I want to play that.
Yeah, Lobben is the best place.
No,
I think it's...
Ungdomshuset is very good.
I like Lobben it better because it's a little bit bigger and it's very cozy because...
Lobben is just as big as Ungdomshuset.
En lille scene. Er det? Nej. No.
Okay.
I like Lobben better.
And place. They have like, we're better than you, and a lot of skins hang out here.
Oh yeah?
They have...
a lot of skins have
up there, just up there, they have name tags. We're standing here and we're better than you, and better not stand here because...
That's a problem in the skin scene in Denmark, because it's tough guys who are better than everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice guys when you know them, but if you think they think you're a poser, they're gonna beat you up or just hate you.
And they've been in the scene for like, I don't know, 12 years or something, and they're still like that.
It's funny.
They should be tolerant, but they're not.
Right.
Making shows for kids and
they scare the kids away.
Giving them shit when they get here.
They make shows for themselves.
They do. It's like you can't stand up front. Okay, we know them, so we can. But people being here for the first time, they can't get up front
because they don't skank like them.
You're not so good. Not that stupid.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Thanks for the interview.
All right, guys. Thank you.
See you in 15 minutes.